Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. That does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very interesting trade setup quite straightforward. You know, I'm not here to rub the salt in the wounds or anything, but today was a pretty brutal day. Not only did the price gap down, but after the gap down, it just kept going and going and going. However, this is where things got interesting. Now, this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while, but if you have, I'm sure you've seen stocks that gap down and then fall, and then literally spend the entire day just kind of bleeding the remainder of the day. That was not the case here. Yeah, it gapped down. Yeah, it got beat up during that first 30 minutes. But after that, the price essentially just went sideways. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because the price got beat up and then all of a sudden started to go sideways does not mean that this is for sure the bottom and that this thing's going to bounce. Now, would it be shocking to see some sort of bounce? No, that would not be shocking at all. However, myself nor anyone else can sit here and say that a bounce is for sure going to happen. Again, would a bounce be logical? Would it at least make sense to question? Yeah, absolutely. Case in point, during that first 30 minutes, when all the price was doing was dropping and dropping and dropping, at no point did it make sense to say, I wonder if this is the bottom. No, why would you say that? All it was doing was dropping. But now with the price going sideways, it at least makes sense to throw that out there as a potential possibility. So in the event this is some sort of bottom, the key level to continue to watch is going to be right here around 32 cents, as that seems to be that near-term area of support. In the event 32 cannot hold, then it would not be shocking at all to see the price drop down to that 28-cent mark. So definitely 32 cents, that preferable area. Now, if 28 cents doesn't hold, well, then by definition, of course, this is not the bottom, because now all of a sudden the price is going to new lows. But if this if this does have any sort of chance of being the bottom, then these levels are going to need to hold. Now, in the event the price does start to bounce, where are some of these potential areas of resistance at? As far as the initial level is concerned, that's going to be right here up around 38 cents. If 38 can be broken, that's where things get pretty interesting, because technically speaking, the next level of resistance not up until right around the 50-cent mark. Now, am I saying if 38 cents is broken, it's shooting straight up to 50? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because the price got beat up so much and in such a quick manner, that has created some spaces between areas of resistance if the price can show some strength and get some upwards movement. So definitely an interesting scenario going forward. Let's see what happens with it. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.